American architecture tells a story. It is a story of change and growth. From simple colonial houses to towering skyscrapers, buildings reflect America's journey. Each era has left its mark on the nation's landscape. By studying these structures, we learn about the people who built them and the values they held. The materials used, the shapes employed, and the overall designs all speak volumes. They tell of innovation, adaptation, and the pursuit of the American dream. Whether grand or humble, each structure adds a thread to the rich tapestry of American architecture. In the early days of America, life was about survival. Settlers built homes that were practical and sturdy. These early structures were simple in design. They used local materials like wood and stone. Many colonial houses were based on European designs. However, they were adapted to the American climate and available resources. For example, houses in the north often had steep roofs to shed snow. Homes in the south featured large porches to provide shade from the sun. As America prospered, so did its architecture. By the 18th century, the Georgian style had become popular. This style emphasized symmetry and balance. Georgian buildings often had a central entrance and evenly spaced windows. The Georgian style was a symbol of order and refinement. It was often used for public buildings like courthouses and churches. Wealthy colonists also built their homes in this elegant style. After the American Revolution, a new architectural style emerged: federal architecture. This style drew inspiration from ancient Greece and Rome. It featured classical elements like columns, pediments, and domes. Federal architecture reflected the young nation's aspirations for strength and democracy. It was a symbol of America's independence and its connection to the ideals of the ancient world. Section 5. The Industrial Revolution, Building Upward. The Industrial Revolution brought significant changes to American architecture. New materials like iron and steel allowed for taller and stronger buildings. Cities grew rapidly, and skyscrapers began to define the urban landscape. The invention of the elevator made it possible to live and work in high-rise buildings. This new verticality transformed the way cities looked and functioned. Section 6. The Birth of a Modern Age. Skyscrapers and New Ideas. In the early 20th century, modern architecture emerged. This style rejected traditional forms and embraced new materials and technologies. Skyscrapers became taller and more innovative. Architects like Lloyd Wright experimented with new designs that emphasized functionality and simplicity. Modern architecture reflected the optimism and progress of the 20th century. It was a time of experimentation and a break from the past. Section 7. Embracing New Forms, Mid-Century Modernism and Beyond. After World War II, mid-century modernism gained popularity. This style was characterized by clean lines, organic shapes, and the use of new materials like plastic and plywood. Architects like Mies van der Rohe and Eero Saarinen created iconic buildings that embodied this style. Mid-century modernism celebrated innovation and optimism. It reflected a belief in progress and the power of technology to improve people's lives. Section 8. Influences from Afar. How Other Cultures Shaped American Design. Throughout its history, American architecture has been influenced by other cultures. From the Spanish colonial style in the Southwest to the Chinese influences in San Francisco, America's diverse population has enriched its architectural landscape. These cultural influences have added variety and richness to American architecture. They reflect the country's history as a melting pot of people and ideas. Section 9. A Tapestry of Styles, American Architecture Today. Today, American architecture is a tapestry of styles. From historic buildings to contemporary masterpieces, the country boasts a remarkable architectural heritage. Modern architects continue to push boundaries, experimenting with sustainable materials and innovative designs. American architecture reflects the country's past, present, and future. It is a testament to the creativity, ingenuity, and diversity of the American people.